level.
Alright, so I'm really pumped. Got the Supra back, front paint. Had a little paint defect in the hatch lid. I can go over that. I'll go over that later. Anyway, so really pumped. Got the pieces back, got the car back from paint. While it was there, I had him do a couple other pieces on the car that I think would kind of add a little bit more touch to the car, being that it is the A91 refraction blue color. So, without further ado, here those pieces are. Man, I can't wait to put these on. So, this is the B-pillar, or I guess if you want to call it their B-pillar brace bar. It's really not much of a brace, but the bar that goes across there. So I had that color match because it's just kind of the normal brushed aluminum look. I think it's kind of blah, you know what I mean? They put this nice color on the car. You'd think they want to bring a little bit of that color to the inside of the car. So I went ahead and did that. So there's that brace. And then I also had, so this is the 21, so they put these strut braces under the car now. So that'll go like that. Oh, that's gonna look nice. Those also were just you know, normal, just brushed aluminum look. And then also the seat inserts. I'm sure plenty of you have seen how blah the seat inserts are on these. They're just, every single one of them is just, you know, brushed aluminum, just like all the other trim. It's just this normal silver. So those pieces do pop out of the seats, and I will show you how to pop those out. Because I see a lot of people are just buying the carbon fiber overlay pieces and this and that. Well, figured, you know, some people got, you know, a red one, a yellow one. They want to bring a little bit of that color to the inside of the car. So why not color match it? Well, you can pop those pieces out. I'll show you how to do that. Also got the top of the bolt heads done for those pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and slap those back in. Give you guys a little heads up on as far as what tools you might need to take some of these pieces out, and maybe the order of to take the trim pieces out. If you do want to take that B-pillar kind of trim piece away, we'll bring the seats forward. That piece will go into the door. All right, well, let's get to it. Alright guys, braces are back in. Boy, they look so much better than just the plain old aluminum look. You know, they kind of have to look like, you know, just that plain old aluminum. Now they're all nice and color matched. So these are a E14, I don't know if you can see that, E14 Torx socket. This is the size for those. So if you ever want to take those off, that's what you need. Alright, got the first one in. So much better. So, those just pop right back in. You got two hooks. So I mean, you got two hooks on the top side here, and then you got two claw-looking things on the bottom. So I put that one in just kind of give it a test run, just make sure all your material's back in, pushed underneath it. I'll try to set it up so I can kind of show you how you snap them back in. Essentially removal is you'll just push up, you'll push in really hard and then up on the corner. You'll actually feel that this bottom claw unlock from the little wire piece that's in there. So there's a little wire tab right there that claw hooks onto. So I'll try to set this up so y'all can see how that goes. Alright, so you're going to take the top two claws first. You're going to kind of tip it in. So you hook those top two claws in. Essentially, you're just going to push in on each one on the bottom there. Oh, make sure you get it nice, so you kind of hear it click, almost lock into place. And same with that. You'll feel it kind of get up and over the lip to hook into place. Make sure your material's all set nice. wipe it all down, get all the fingerprints. That's it. Tell you what, that looks dang nice. Alright guys, so you really only take 2/3 pieces off to get that pillar piece off. So you've got that little trim bezel right there. I've got that piece all back together. Just that little trim piece like it is right there. You'll pop that out, you'll slide it along the rail there, and then you'll take this back piece off, which is kind of tricky. They are really tight, I tell you. So there's a clip there, which is towards the front, and then 4 other clips. So typically, as far as installation, I mean, you'll have to put the seatbelt one on first. So you have to loop that back through the seatbelt, snap that in, and then put this piece on. Start at the front corner. Essentially, when I was taking it off, I started at this back lip here and popped it out, and then started with my hand between the inside and the pillar and kept popping it out from the inside, pushing out and kind of forward. Once you got close to here, you're gonna kind of push it forward. And they are tight. They'll get you. They pretty much sound like they're gonna break when they come apart, but they don't. So go ahead and slap this other side back together, see what the final product looked like, but it is already looking really good. And the 2 bolts on each side are a T50 Torx, and they're not on there really tight, so don't have to worry about trying to put too much leverage on it. So unfortunately, as how some of these cars from across seas go, is sometimes they end up having to sit in port, which is they get shipped over, you know, customs, all that has to go through everything. So what I believe to have had happened with the car is bird poop sat on the car and etched the clear on the paint. So I had a buddy at work try to touch it up. What ended up happening is like a dime-sized piece of the paint flaked off, like right on the trunk lid, like right there. So obviously it's a brand new car, so got it covered under warranty. Sent it out to Shannon's Auto Body. Huge shout out to Shannon's Auto Body. Best place to go to for paint, body work. I mean, 2 days turnaround, can't beat that. On a custom color paint too, I mean, 2 days is nothing. So I had him do those pieces, which those turned out amazing. B-pillar bar here is also normally just like a brushed aluminum silver color. So I had him paint that also. Boy, that turned out nice. Adds so much extra little pop to the interior of the car, bringing the outside color inside. 20 models don't come with those, they added them on the 21s. So those are also just like they were, just normal aluminum looking. So I also had them paint those, and boy, that makes it look a lot better too. You may have to do something with this engine cover, not sure. Let's see, red, I don't know, red, blue car, what do y'all think? Let me know. But boy, I love this color. And then so another addition I did do to the car, which is a known issue with these now, is the wind buffeting is so bad on these cars once you get above like 55 miles an hour. If you know what wind buffeting is, you already know what I'm talking about. If not, people that don't know, it's like essentially the pulsation of the pressures of air difference between the outside of the car and the inside of the car. So when you have windows partially up or down, you start, it almost sounds like you have a subwoofer in the car. It just starts like loud bass. So anyway, that's an issue with these cars. So a lot of companies make little pieces to combat that. So I went with Rexpeed ones through Verus Engineering. So those, I got the carbon fiber ones. They look real nice, match the carbon fiber mirror caps pretty well, I would say. Install was pretty easy. Just get your 3M pieces that are supplied with you, and you just attach them to the back side of that. They actually have already have a YouTube video online of install of those, so you could probably just go check that out. So I don't have to show you how to install them. It's pretty cut and dry on install on those. But decided to go drive that, see if those make a difference. I also picked up OBD Link, which allows me to pretty much read codes and interface the app on my phone to the car. I can use the OBD Link along with the Bimmer Code app to code certain things out of the Supra that the factory just puts in there for safety stuff. They have to, but other stuff like they plumb exhaust notes into the radio, so people are saying that once you take that out of there, the stereo system sounds a lot better than it did, because it's not also trying to plumb in the notes for the exhaust. So I will probably do another video on that, because I haven't quite set that up yet, but I do have the OB Link connector, so just got to do that. Got to get Bimmer Code all set up, and I will show you guys what I all end up doing with that. Stay tuned.